This is Dave Mann of Lotto Odds. It is October 22nd of 2025. All right, I want to give you guys a quick update on the Powerball Lotto pool that I was putting together and how far it's gotten. And also just to mention that we're still working on the alerts page for the auto predict subscriptions. And then I'm also working on some other projects as well. So I'm trying to get this all done. And on top of that, you got kids and stuff like that. So, it's just bear with us. We'll get this all done. I just want to show you now the Powerball. All right. So now the Powerball is in the Lotto Pool tab. When you look at AI Pick 3, so anybody who's got the Auto Predict subscription and the Lotto odds can also have this as well. So you have the Pick 3 here, right? And you have the Powerball here tab. So now the Powerball starts with the winning numbers here, as you can see. And then it starts dissecting, okay, dissecting the Powerball numbers, the first five numbers, three by three, and then two digits. So it works on the first three numbers, and then it works on the last two numbers. So when it works on the first three numbers, you're going to see something like this, okay? Default, default, reverse, reverse, default, reverse, reverse, default. So you don't even need to know what those are. All you need to know is patterns, okay? So let me show you here, for example. Let me minimize this so you could see this better. Okay. I know this is small, but you can increase your screen size and you could see this. I just want you to show you this whole thing here, and then I'll increase the size. So if you click on this when we release this, you click on this, each number here, and it'll show you if it matches down here. Okay. Now it's only doing 3 past winners. The more winners you add onto here, then what it's going to do, it's going to be able to match more of those three numbers, of the first three numbers of the Powerball. So right now you have 26,640 numbers. So let's go to the first one. There it is. Second one, there it is. Third one, there it is. Fourth one, there it is. Fifth one, nope. Sixth one, nope. And we could go seventh one, nope. Eighth one, nope. But if you do this, if you increase, see 9, all right? Now you have, here, let me just do this. Hold on. Clear that right there. And I'm going to increase this size so you can see it better. So you've got 9 past winners, okay, to catch the pattern. All right, so you've got, instead of the 26, you got 42,000 numbers. But oh no, it gets less than that. So let's go down here. Let's just click that. And you just keep clicking it, and you're going to see that the numbers are matching. The 3 numbers are there. Look, that's why I like to minimize it. I know it's small, but again, you could just increase your video size. But anyway, so look. So no matter what you do here, you tend to have the number down there. So let's go even here. All right, even. Let's do that. There it goes there. 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 You get the idea, right? You get the idea that the first 3 numbers tend to be down here, right? The first 3 numbers within those 40 something thousand, all right? So what you do is something like this. Like, hold on, that's too large. All right. So what you do is something like this. So you look at here and you'd see what may come out next. So you have red, red, okay, and then you have here red, blue, right? See, red, blue comes out a lot and it's overdue. Red, green, red, blue. Red, blue is overdue. Red, green is here. Red, blue hits the most. So if you think it's going to be red, blue, so with red, blue comes green. Red, blue, green. See that? Red, blue, green, like that. All right, so if you think it's red, blue, green, that comes out. Red, blue, green, that's going to come out. You go like this. You take the color here, or you could even go here. But I'd go, this is easier. Red, blue, green. All right, I'm gonna put a turn off all button here. So if you go like this, watch. We start with 42,000 numbers, right? Clear this. All right, so red, blue, green. Okay, red, blue. Oops, that. This is Powerball. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars here, okay? Even in the billions. So red, blue, green. This is giving you a better chance of winning. Look, my friends, look at that. 42,000 numbers, you're down to 2,210 with only one filter. 2,210. We're not talking about millions of numbers here or hundreds of thousands of numbers here or thousands upon thousands of numbers. We're only talking about 2,210. So if green, blue, brown come out next, it's going to be one of these 2,210 numbers. Oh, yes. And then you could reduce them even more. For example, let's see here. Um, Look, you think here, right? A lot of times comes out reverse, reverse. See on both these sides. Reverse, reverse. We're dealing with the three numbers first. Reverse. Look, D, 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 R. Look, it's D, D, D. R is due. R is due. So R is due. So if you think R is due, okay, well, there's no R. There's D, D, and D, R. But D, D already won back to back. D, D. So you're thinking D, R may be next. If you know what? Look, let's do this. Let's isolate this and see what's coming out. Let's go. We'll see the colors even better. So we said red, blue, and green, right? So we could see what the actual pattern is. DR, look at that. DR, DD, RR, DD, DR, DR, DD. So we could be looking at DD coming out next. See here, red, blue, green, and 30s. Look at the 30s here that came out. So 20 could be coming out. You have 40, 20. If you think 30 is not going to come out, you could take 30s out. You could do something like this. All right. And this is going to be the second, third position, 30s. Take out the 30s like that. And look how it's going. Oh my God. Look at this, 631 numbers. Oh yes. Oh yes. If the third number is not going to be in the 30s and it's going to be green, red, blue, green, the first three numbers of Powerball are going to be within this 631 numbers. Oh yeah. So that's why when we start this lotto pool, we're going to have a really good chance of winning. And the thing is, I'm going to put in more filters in here. Okay? So we're going to be able to reduce this even more. All right? So let's see here. Let's see. See, I put filters of the high-low here and the odd evens, the sums, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patterns here, and the group patterns there. Groups. So group. Look at all the sevens that came out. Look at this. Look how when red, brown, green came out, you've got a lot of 70s in here. 7, 7, 7, 7 come out. 7, 7, 7, 7. What if 7, 7 came out again? Group pattern. 7, 7. 7, 7 is not in this one. 7, 7. Hold on. Hold on. Think about this. 7, 7 is red, blue, green. 7, 7. All these. All these. See, 97, 32. They're all here. Red, blue, green. The group pattern is just a way to reduce these faster. Okay, that's why you don't see 7, 7 here. Okay, you'll see this. You'll see red, blue, green like that. Red, blue, green. See that? Red, and it's 77 already contains red, blue, green. So we took the first symbol or group number and we kept that. Removed the rest that had red, blue, green in it. It's it's monotonous. It's duplicative. You don't need it. So okay. So anyway, so we're dealing with 631 numbers. We're going to put more filters in here. Okay, more filters in here. Now, if we think that DD is going to hit next, right? You put DD in like that. And this is 23 numbers. Hold on, let's do this. DD, DR, DR, 8 numbers. Yeah, 8 numbers. Less. It's DD. It's DD. I'm telling you right now, DD would be the one that hit. So, because it has way more and the other one has only 8. So it's going to be here. One of these red, blue, green numbers here, then 628. And when we add more filters, you're going to reduce these even more. Now, for the other side, the final two, let's collapse this. You can see it better. For the final two, you can just switch to that, and I'm working on this now. Okay, so I'm working on this, and here's the final two. You could do the same thing with this. Like, come on, the final two is not going to be, it's low chance going to be blue or red, and even green, maybe green. It's usually pink and brown, right? So look, numbers here, the first and second, right? So turn off that and just go, the be pink, right? The second position to last. Okay, right there, which is actually fourth position. And then the last is going to be black, tends to be black, right? So you do that. Oh, look at this. Look at this. 76 numbers. Oh, yeah. So they tend to be that. Look, here, look, because look, see the black, right? Black will be black, green, or black. Look, black, purple, black, purple, black, purple, black, purple, right? Look at that. Look at it out. Black, purple, black, purple. You see all that like that? Black, purple. All right. So let me see here. Did we reduce these? Yeah, look. Red, blue, green. You got the red, blue, green. And then you've got, it's due. Black and purple is due. Look, black, purple is due. All right. So that's what you have, black, purple. So it would be one of these 76 numbers that would be connected with one of these 623 numbers. Yeah, you're not dealing with millions of thousands. Okay? The final thing that I'm going to do with this is I'm going to create a section down here where it's going to put these two together, combined in a certain way. So, for example, I have to figure out how we're going to do this. So to make it really easy for people, like you click a number, right? You pick certain numbers, right? We'll have more filters here. It's going to get these down so low for you. So you click certain numbers here, right? Then you'll go to the second page here for the two numbers, right? And then you'll click a certain numbers that you think is going to be due. So look at this, DD. If DD was going to hit with the first three, DD will be the one hitting in the second most likely. Possibly, let's see, DD. Let's see what hits with DD. DDRD, DDRR, DD. Well, you can isolate this. Look, do DD. So you could do you could see the actual pattern. DDRD, DDRR, DDRD, DDDR. And look at this right there. And let's change this color at the last. Hold on. Let's change that color. Okay, second. Let's do this. Hold on. This is only first third. I've got to add that in there. I've got to add the filter. I've got to add the filters in here for number 2 here, so you can isolate these two as well, last two. So I'm still working on this, but very, very good the way it's going. So let's see here. Let me see how many numbers Powerball here. 56 and 20. 56. You got more numbers here, almost double. Probably be on this side. DR. Okay, DR right there. So you're looking at, hold on, DR here, the two, DD and DR. DR probably like that. DR hasn't hit off. Look, April. Wait in April. It's due. Right? DR. Like that. Pink. But look, it's black, black. You don't want that. No, that's not it. Because you're looking for the pink. TD. Pink. Could be that. July. Hit July. Could be that. RD. DR. Could be looking at that. Could be looking at here. You see, you have the red, blue, green, and then you have the pink and black. DDRD. DDRD. But we have DR and DD then. And because we took out the pink. Hold on. So it can't be that. It can't be that. It's got to be DRDD. DRDD. DR. Could be that right there. This one. DDDR. Right? Look how 1 comes out here. So here it is, red, blue, green, purple, and black. It's DDDR. And this one back at April 14th. So this combo is due. And if it's DR, how many numbers we're working with here? 56. 56. So with the three numbers, you pick whatever numbers, click, 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 buttons. So make these buttons too, and then you click which ones you think may come out. Plus you have many other filters here, and it's going to reduce these way down. Okay? Then when you click whatever three numbers you want from that page, and then two numbers from this page, down here, it's going to put it all together, the numbers that you picked, and you're going to get your Powerball numbers. And then I'll work on the Powerball. I'm telling you, this is the best process to make. You know, there was a woman who threw $10,000 towards Powerball, or was it Mega Millions when it was $1 billion or whatever. I laughed because I knew she was going to lose. I mean, extremely high probability she was going to lose. But if you have something like this, you have a better chance of catching the Powerball winner. I mean, look at how few numbers you're working with. Come on. To get these 623 and 56. And remember, you could play these over and over again, the numbers. You pick your numbers, right? You pick your numbers, right? Look, let's go over this. Look, you pick your numbers, right? Pop, 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 pop. These are going to be buttons. We'll add them down here, and then you go here, right? You pick the numbers here, and it'll put them all together, and it'll bring you your Powerball numbers here, right? And you just play them over and over again, okay? Until your pattern comes out and hits, boy, and you're going to win the big one, all right? That's how we're going to win this. I wish you the best.